Welcome to our program. Today we are going to explain you the reality of the Buddhism. The reality of the Buddhism. First of all, we will see what is the reality of the Buddhism that Lord Buddha has explained. Right? Firstly, I want to say, when we spend our life, we can spend it meaningfully. We can say our life is, we should use very useful. That's the reason. Therefore, today we are going to learn, and today we are going to study what is the Lord Buddha has expressed about the reality of the Buddhism, and how do we spend a better life in this society. Okay, first of all, I would like to say you, in Buddhism there is a verse. It is like this. In Pali it says like this: Mano Ubbangama Dhamma Mano Setta Manovaya. It's a verse of Pali. And Manasave Paduttena Basativa Karotiva Tatonang Dukkha Mancheti, that Chakkang Vahatopada. We will see what is the meaning of that. Firstly, I'll explain what is it in English. All thoughts begin in the mind, and mind is supreme, and mind made they are. And if anyone acts with impure mind, the pain follows him like the hoof of the ox. That means a wheel, the cart's wheel, like the cart's wheel of the hoof follows of the pain. That means pain follows that's man. Pain follows the man who does the bad words. And if anyone speaks in pure mind, they don't harm. That's the reality of the Buddhism. That's in Dhammapada, first verse that I told. Firstly, I want to say you, how do we spend a better life according to the Buddhism that Lord Buddha has expressed that different verses. We have taken them from the Dhammapada. The first verse that I told you, it is like that Mano Ubbangama Dhamma. It is the verse of Pali. That means, I told you. Now I am going to explain what is it and how do we spend the life according to this verse and according to the Buddhism. For example, some people have used to live by killing animals and harming animals, and because some people are selling animals. Actually, in Buddhism, the Lord Buddha has expressed that it is not a good thing, because if anyone can harm to others, it is actually bad thing, because anyone doesn't like to the worries and the disturbance, because everyone like the happiness, everyone like the happy full life. That's the reason. Because if anyone can spend a good life, according to the Buddhism, he can spend a very successful life in this world, right? That's why I told you to follow the reality of the Buddhism. That's in here. There is a story. Lord Buddha, after saying this verse, there is a story. It is the story of the Chakkupala Thera in Buddhism. Firstly, I'll explain you what is the Chakkupala Thera story. This Chakkupala Thera is one of the reverend and one of the Buddhist monk who lived in Buddhist period. This Chakkupala Thera became as the monk and meditated and became to a greater status. Then there is a problem, but his eyes were blind because he never minded and he never considered about the eyes. Therefore, his eyes were blind. After that, Lord Buddha, one day there is a problem. There are many reverends and Buddhist monk came to and explained the Lord Buddha this thing. This blind monk every day and beating the little ants, then it is very harmful, said that the Buddhist monk. At that time, the Lord Buddha has explained, if anyone knows it is a bad work, it is very harmful. If anyone doesn't know, it is not a harmful thing. It is not a harmful thing. That's mean because the blind person can't see what he can do. But unfortunately, he beat the ants. But he doesn't understand. He doesn't know he is beating ants. If anyone doesn't know the reason, he is not a liar and he is not get to a bad situation. He is doing only the stages. And one day, and this Chakkupalatera and Buddhist monks ask another question from the Lord Buddha. It is why this Chakkupalatera were blind? In Lord Buddha said like this. The Lord Buddha told this story. In Buddhism, there is a special status. It is the rebirth. We will see what is the rebirth in Buddhism. Reborn, and some people say this reincarnation, and the reborn and rebirth. In Buddhism, Buddhist people believe this is the rebirth. After death, they will born again to another place. It is the situation of the Buddhism. But firstly, we will see some people don't believe that. But in Buddhism, as the Buddhism, we also believe that, because we know different kind of people. Some are bad people in this society. Some are beautiful. Some are ugly. Why the people happen like this? The reason is the good deeds and the bad deeds they do in this society. That's the reason. And in this situation, in reborn, that's why I told you about the reborn. In Buddhism, after death, they born again to some place. Someone can ask a question like this. There is a problem. How do they can born again? There is a situation. After death, only the body we can see. There is something. That means the last breath that goes up and it comes to and go and to it comes to and keep to someone. That's in mother's abortion. That means mother's place. It comes to a mother. That means mother give a new birth too. From that, only that break. If anyone can problems, you can ask from me later. At the last moment, like this, at the last moment, in here there is a dead body. Only the dead body is in here. This dead body is in here, but the breath of the man goes out, and at the last moment, last breath of the man goes out, and it goes to a new mother's stomach, like that, new mother's stomach, and keep it. That's in Pali we call it Vinyana, and Vinyana it's a special state. But some we have heard, some mothers only were pregnant only first or second month, it sometimes the baby died because it is not the new breath of the newcomers. It's not powerful. That's the reason. Okay, that's I'll explain later what is the actually. That's Vijnana. It's come from Paticca. I'll explain it later in another program. This is firstly I told that story. We believe in Buddhism. In Buddhism, that story of the Chakkupalatera. That's Chakkupalatera. The monkas I told monkas why this Chakkupalatera were blind. This is the reason. In another era, that's mean another period, that's mean we after reborn, before reborn, this Chakkupalatera worked as a doctor. Then he treated to a lady. Then that lady became very treatment and very happy, and she got well. At that time she got well. At that time, but the lady doesn't say to the doctor, and but this lady doesn't say to the doctor and didn't say to the doctor, and later, but the doctor understood. She says not, I am not well. She saying, but at that time that doctor, what did he do? He gave another medicine after that lady was blind again. That is the bad situation that he did in the before era. That's why the reason in this era also he became blind. That's why I told finally I told that's why if anyone did good things, we can get her happiness and we can spend a happy full life. And if anyone did a bad situation, it follows us. Every day follows us. We can't live. We can't live from that because of the when at the last moment we think about the things that we did and the bad situation. But if anyone did the good deeds and good things, he can all the time say and think what we these are the things I did, and he can happy. That's why I'll explain about this story and everything I explained you. That's why I told you when we did a good things, we can spend a very meaningful life. But if we did a bad things, we can't spend a good life. That's the reason. It is very helpful for the crimes and crime laws, that situation, because if anyone do a good deed, and in Buddhism there are main 5 precepts. We can't killing animals and we can't harm animals. Then we can't steal other things from others. And because we know in Sri Lanka there are many corruptions and many stolen things and everything. They do all the times. They stole everything. The money also they stole. That everything. Then we can say goods, everything. I have heard during last year or last month also, they have stolen money from the bank. It is very harmful event. But in Sri Lanka, some people have used these bad things to earn different kind of money. Because some people sell the people also, and small child they sell. There are a lot of bad situations. Therefore, and we can't say. And the third one, we know there are many people in Sri Lanka. They can't live a great life. That's mean in their marriage, because they don't get happy from one marriage. The people all the time, the men all the time go to another woman. That's the reason. It's a very harmful. According to Buddhism, they can't do that. They very helpful. And the fourth one, people all the time they tell lies. They are very dangerous to the society. the lie and liars have become in our politics also now. Therefore, if that's why the many police and the many soldiers, they have many problems. That's why. So, according to the Buddhism, we can spend a good life, and it is the people all the time have used to do bad thing if they don't consider from the Buddhism and the good deeds. If people did the bad things, they can all the time they become as the liars and the bad people. That's I would like to say you. It is the start of the crime. It is the start of the crime. People have used to kill animals, kill the people also. They steal everything. And sometimes they cut trees, everything. They destroy our country. This is the start of the crime. We can stop the many crime situation according to the Buddhism. Therefore, I request you, don't behave a bad situation. All the time, do a good things. Then you can spend a good life. Then we can stop every crimination situation, every crime situation. If anyone can live in happy, if anyone can live according to the Buddhism, he can spend a good life. Right? Thank you.